You gotta have a lot of bottle to ask this question.
Fancy a cheeky little Chinese Chardonnay or a Cabernet Sauvignon? There's a lot to spare. I think that this is probably one up from a Jeroboam.
China has a lot of bottle. This is Chateau Changyu. Looks French, right? But it's near Beijing, one of many Chinese winemakers taking on the world. And if you didn't know there was Chinese fine wine, me neither. But look, there's Cabernet Sauvignon, and that Chardonnay, and gift wine. So when a monsieur of the chateau offered to show me round, I grabbed the chance. Though I had hoped it would be the wine served chilled.
Are there actually grapes which are in that vineyard? Because this just doesn't seem like ideal wine growing conditions to me.
Cabernet Sauvignon, the Chardonnay, and some other kinds, but it's mainly the two kinds.
In this kind of weather though, how do you protect the grapes?
Because this kind of climate, this kind of weather is a little bit colder for the grape, so we bury them into the soil. When it gets warmer, we'll get them out of the soil.
Wine going underground usually means the cellar. Here they produce bottles mainly for the domestic market. And this is your fancy stuff, selling at 500 yuan or $70 a bottle.
They even do champagne, except they can't call it champagne because it's obviously not made in Champagne, but it's sparkling wine. And I am so tempted, although I really shouldn't be doing this, to shake it all about and then uncork it as if we were celebrating something. But I'm not allowed to do that, so I can't.
Someone's opened a few though. Upstairs I did score a tasting session. Not of the sparkling stuff, I note, but the Chateau White and the Chateau Red.
Chin chin.
Hope that's not a panda. I was told to savour before I pronounced.
Definitely fruity.
The red had more unexpected notes.
Smoke flavor, smoke sausage.
Sausage?
I left Chateau Sausage impressed, but I'm no expert. So where better to take my wine than one of Beijing's smartest wine bars, where owner John Guy and wine expert Jim Boyce gave the connoisseur's assessment, here on the Red.
I really don't want to put this in my mouth.
The grapes together, but it's just one smell really, or bouquet really dominating. It's more, to me, it's quite a bit for tar or rubber. You know, not much of food.
They said it had sausage in it.
Literally?
That was the aroma that kept being repeated.
I don't think John got sausage.
I think it tastes better than it smells.
Yeah, it's drinkable, but not much aftertaste. It's pretty short finish.
Doesn't seem like Chinese wine will be knocking French wine off its perch anytime soon. But right now Chinese wine is more about fashion. How a bottle looks is key. But I wanted one last verdict on vin chinois, where everyone would be an expert.
Chardonnay.
First they said no, then they said go.
You can do that.
Back outside I kept offering.
Too warm for Chardonnay.
Are you kidding me?
It's -5. I'm surprised his palate doesn't have icicles.
Yeah, very drinkable. I'm not an expert in wine, but I'm French, you know, so that's like in our blood.
Actually, he says not so good. But I disagree. I think Chinese wine is going to be really big. Well, even bigger.